Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Binding of Isaac. Today I'm giving Cain a shot. It's not Isaac, it's not Blue Baby, it's Cain. A little bit of extra damage, but sadly a little bit of extra speed. Lucky foot, but lower range. They're not terrible trades. Well, definitely going to do this since it's Seller 1. Oh, okay. Well, as you can now tell, I have played another run in this session, meaning that I can get Angel Rooms immediately. And that's pretty cool, and I just wanted to test, find out, make sure. Miter increases the chance, gives us an extra 50% chance, that any non-specific heart drop is instead a soul heart drop. And that makes our total soul heart drop chance as a heart. Of course, it has to be a heart drop, and then it determines if it's a soul heart. It makes it a 55% chance that it's a soul heart. So that's pretty awesome, because that means that we should be able to stack lots and lots of health, provided we just get some heart drops in general. No reason to go to the boss right away. We've already been to the Angel Room, and sadly, that will count against us, and since there was another run in the session, that will also count against us as far as not earning an Angel Room on the next floor, or Devil Room. It's only a 50% chance. Angel Rooms don't guarantee Angel Rooms the same way Devil Rooms guarantee Devil Rooms by taking a deal with the Devil. So, onwards. Strength card is going to be 1.5 times damage multiplier. It's all stats up. It's the magic mushroom for a room besides the full health. It's good to have. It's good to know. I'm not going to use it against Pin. That's absolutely something I can say with ease. And I guess I want to stack health and damage as usual, but I really do, as Cain, want one range up. At least. I wouldn't mind more than one, but it's kind of like I don't want them from the bosses where I could get health ups and damage ups and tears ups and things. But range up is pretty necessary unless you get a good tier effect like Brimstone or something. Pin's really gunning for me with those bombs, surprisingly. It's not what he usually does. It's just like, oh, let me kill myself for you. Much obliged. Box is going to give us one of each type of drop, which means we... Oh, my curved horn. Alright, that's cool. The lovers, sure, I'll use that now. And then I'll take this pill, which is range up. That's perfect. Getting a bomb means I will go to the secret room. I do know its location. So let's see what it is. It's a slot machine. I'll play it once, since why not? But away we go. And the lovers is a specific heart drop, just by the way. Yeah, we're done here. I don't want the magnet because just in case we end up breaking the game, it's terrible to have, and it's not very useful in general. It's fine. It's just I would rather not have it just in case than have it, and even if I don't get to break the game. It's just not, oh, well, I guess I'll take the counterfeit penny and get 2 cents instead of 1. It's a chance to increase the value of any coin by 1 cent on pickup. Sucks that that actually damaged me, but I guess that's okay. Curved horn is plus 2 damage if I didn't already say that. That is good. I'm very happy about having curved horn. Alright, let's find the item room. We're going to end up with most likely a 135% chance, and then, of course, divided by 4 for having gotten a recent Devil/Angel room to earn the Devil or Angel room here. So, around a, what is that? Oh my god, 36-ish percent. Yeah, 36-ish percent. Definitely going to use a bomb for the tinted rock. Small rock, please. Fine, I'll open you. Don't think I don't have these resources. It's valuable to open chests currently, since I do have that increased chance of soul hearts, and chests frequently give hearts of a non-specific variety. Oh, come on, I should have dodged that. I mean, it's purely my fault, of course, but I still should have. Definitely want to open this red chest and get 2 pills, which I will use after the item room, which is just the poop, and I don't have another spacebar item, so I'm stuck with that. Alright, that's fine. We'll make do. Now let's try these pills out. Balls of steel, that's awesome, and friends till the end, 3 kamikaze flies, those do twice our damage. The Widow should be a pretty easy fight with my high damage and stuff. Flies, mostly. Yeah, this is high damage and flies. Made quick work. Didn't get the Devil Room as predicted. 2 soul hearts. The Miter's doing its thing. And with 2 bombs, I will look in the 2 locations for the secret room. I'll give it a go. That's what I was hoping. 6 cents puts me to 15. Now I can go to the shop, where if there's a spacebar item, I guess I'd take it over the poop even if it's like notched axe, but I don't want to spend 15 cents on notched axe. So I'm hoping to find the candle, or at the very worst, the Book of Revelations, which I don't want, but it's the candle, so we're good. Candle's good to have. Probably won't even end up using it much, but it's good to have. Gonna let us toss this fire, and that does lots of damage and destroys tears, and then it recharges in like 3 seconds. It's pretty much amazing. So we're good to go. On to the next floor. Things are looking up. We have 50% of our total chance on this floor. Nope, we got a full chance. As long as we don't take red heart damage, we are getting a devil or angel room here. It's just a matter of which one it is, because it's a 50% chance to be either. And I'm okay with that. We did still lose a devil room, basically, or angel room, because we skipped caves 1. This is caves 2 now. But at least we can say we're guaranteed it, and we have a lot of soul hearts, so ideally we won't lose that chance. That was dumb of me. I'm going to the curse room anyway. Alright, so Sad Onion was a nice tears up for us, and wow, we just get lots of spiders today. It's fine, though. And for an XL floor, this is weird. There's like nothing over there. But I'll make do. Oh, come on. Pop up. Alright. Pick it up on the dodging, and we're gonna be good. I want to find the bosses as soon as possible. I want to fight both of them. The sad thing about this is we lose a shop, but it's not like I had enough money to make a shop worthwhile, so maybe it doesn't matter. It's still just not having the option it's not good. It's not fun. I like having the option of the shop just in case I come into money somewhere along the line. Like, oh, I've just inherited a fortune from this secret room that belonged to my long-lost brother or something, and he got in an accident. You know, that's why it's a secret. He wanted to hide his cash. And, well, I want to find death. Sure, I'll make use of it in, like, this next room. Good enough. Get a chest for it, and a key and some money. I don't need the money necessarily. But I want to find Mom's purse so I can keep this damage up, because I need to get more damage soon if I want to keep myself in a good position like I currently am. If I don't get any damage ups and then I just have to ditch Curved Horn for the Polaroid like I'm going to have to, then I'm going to end up dead if I'm still at base damage. And that's not what we want, I suppose. Alright. For now, at least, I get to enjoy it. But I'd like that to last. I would like to have high damage throughout this run. Oh, you gotta calm down. Soul Heart, good. I mean, we don't have an item where the charge is dependent on rooms, so fortunately we're not like wasting D6 charges basically by not being able to find the item room or the bosses or anything. We're just not finding where we want to be and slightly risking losing these soul hearts and then ultimately taking red heart damage. But really, I don't think I'm going to have to worry about that too much, because I think we're in quite a good position as far as soul hearts and as far as our success against bosses is likely to be concerned. Alright. Too fast and my shots angle not weirdly really. I know exactly what they're going to do. I just don't want them to angle as much as they do. I tried. I'll use a chariot against one boss. It's not going to be the hollow though, sadly. You know, this is probably a chariot worthwhile room. Oops. Well, I dodged that one at least. Kill it with the chariot. Coin purse can't be bad, and hopefully that's balls of steel maybe. Range up, still good. I do need that, and maybe that's balls of steel. No, we don't know that. Bombs are key. I'm okay with that, and then I'm just going to take the strength card on with me to the next fight. And I don't care who we're fighting, really. Gertie. It's fine. I'm cool with Gertie. This is the one that can't shoot, so we're not going to have to worry about it's shooting at us, but we do have to worry about some extra flies that will come after us and try and kill us, and you know, all those charming things that flies do, just like in real life. Alright. Soul Heart is good, and Champion is dead. Angel Room, tears up. This is awesome. How's my range? My range is pretty alright. It's acceptable. The Bible. Well, at least we touch it so it won't appear again. And now we go find the other item room. It's really the goal here. The Angel Room's still there it was still there when we left that room, but I expect that it's not still there after that. That's just in case we find the D6 miraculously, basically, and then get to go back and try. I'll certainly give it a shot. I just don't think it's going to be there. It's pretty much guaranteed not to be. But it's just a random chance, and I don't know how it works exactly, so I guess I can't say I can't just tell you, oh yeah, it's a random chance if I don't actually know that. Because maybe there's some way to calculate it, but then again, maybe it is just random. Because there's some situations in which it just doesn't still appear. And then there are some situations where it'll appear 3 times in a row. I shouldn't have touched Yum Heart just in case I got the D6 later, because it's dropped by Super Lust and can, as such, be farmed in the chest as you fight Super Lust a lot. And then you get more items worth re-rolling. So, mistakes, they happen. I still haven't ingrained into my mind that, oh, these items are dropped by mini-bosses. Besides, I mean, I know all of them, it's just that I haven't really made myself get to the point where I'm not picking them up each time I see them, so that they don't appear again when I want them to appear again. Balls of Steel. Excellent. This run is going quite well, I would have to say. And, of course, I'll do a couple more rooms, because, well, this is the first floor that Greed can appear in the shop. There's a 50% chance we haven't fought another mini-boss. But if I get to 15 cents, I'll totally use my last key to go to the shop, and I could use bombs or key to get 3 keys instead of 3 bombs. It works out. It's all good. Okay, I do have a high rate of fire thanks to Sad Onion, as well as this nice tears up from the wire coat hanger. Okay. Oop. Haha. Outsmarted you, Tears. And that's the whole floor. So I guess we're done here, but I am going to use bombs or key on the way out. At least I will have 1 bomb. And you're thinking, you could just bomb that rock, get that other bomb, and not use bombs or key and then pick it up to get another bomb. Yeah, I could. But then I'd only have 3 keys, which, I mean, come on. How inadequate is that? How pitiful. So here we go. Game's frozen. I did bring water, so I guess I'm going to take a drink of water now real quick. And we got the depths. That's actually really awesome. Because Necropolis wouldn't be really awesome. And not having to deal with that is quite a high point in my life, I must say. Which is really sad when you think about it, because like if your high point in your life is just that you got the depths instead of Necropolis, maybe you need to get out more. And hopefully that's not a commentary of any of you, because I don't want to be making fun of you like that. I'm purely making a joke about the thing I said about my own life, which is not a thing that should be a thing. If it's truly a high point in your life that you got the depths instead of Necropolis, like in your whole life, I'm really sorry. Yeah, I guess that's about it. Alright, so Candle is really helping. It's augmenting my damage in the places where I need. Like, I got cornered pretty much in one of the Globin rooms earlier on the last floor, and that allowed me to get out by playing smart with it, basically. Candle's a tool. It can be used effectively, it can be used ineffectively, it can be overused, it can be underused, blah blah blah. You just gotta know when it's important and smart and helpful to use, and you will be golden. I'm definitely going to the curse room and getting exactly the cost to go in and out, so we win even, which is fine. At least I didn't lose something. What just hit me? I guess it's not a big deal. Soul Heart, cool. Boss fight is the Fallen, which is excellent. That's going to give us a double room item, and that apparently doesn't come from the double room pool as it turns out. It just comes from, like, it comes from the double room pool, but it doesn't remove the item from the double room pool on site. Only if you pick it up. Which means that I could see, say, the Pact here and not take it, and then I could see it in the devil room as well. Or I could just get the Ouija board, which I'm going to leave for now. Because if I get a D6 in this item room, I certainly want to reroll that to a better devil room item, because there certainly are many. But we didn't get an angel room, which is sad, or a devil room, which would have also totally been okay with me, since I could use the strength card to afford one more heart's worth of a deal with the devil, and go into negative so that I can actually focus on keeping only soul hearts, if I wanted to. Alright, item room, not the D6, Spelunker hat. I'll take it because for once it's not really an option. And that just shows us when we're next to a special room of any sort. So as you can see that this is a sacrifice room, and we wouldn't have known that without going in. And it'll tell us when we're next to the secret room, the top secret room. Basically it saves us time and bombs. And if we're next to a mini-boss and don't know it, it will tell us that. Although, of course, it won't tell us with the shop, because that's the shop, and you know it's the shop. Alright. But it's still nice to have sometimes. Of course, the X-ray vision is pretty much an objective upgrade, although, of course, that doesn't tell you when you're next to a sacrifice room or a mini-boss room, which is a minor inconvenience, I suppose, comparatively. But it's not a straight upgrade, it's just mostly an upgrade. I'd still prefer it. 14 cents. Well, we'll see what the secret room holds for us, because we're obviously going to end up going next to it, since we have to go through every room, basically, to get to the end. Oh, look, the secret room. With 5 keys, chances are this gives me enough money to go to the shop, and then I go to the shop, and maybe I fight greed, maybe I don't. There was a lot of money in there, though. There was 17 cents. There were 17 cents. Here's the top secret room, which maybe contains an Eternal Heart, and I would be down for. No reason not to take it right now. There's no blood donation machine. There's no reason that I'm worried. Super greed. Can't say I'm surprised, but I'm fine with it, at the very least. If we get the quarter, we're not taking it in case we get a D6 later. There's a chance, but no, just tons and tons of money. So suddenly we're rich. Like I said, in case I come into money. 48 cents, another 17. And, wow, that was bad. But I have so many soul hearts, it's not actually a big deal. Why not? Could have been an item, or it could be the Joker, which I'm just going to use. And pick up Guardian Angel. Sure, that's fine. Guardian Angel is pretty helpful. And that will be an orbital that'll block tears, damage enemies on contact, 7 damage per hit, and cause it and any other orbitals we end up with, or anything else that orbits around us, to go about 1.5 times as fast. So then, we'll take the Ouija board, and then we'll be on our way. That'll give us Spectral Tears. We'll be able to shoot through rocks and poops and obstacles and things, which is totally fine. We still haven't gotten any damage up, which is a serious concern. Okay, I didn't see if there was a door up there. There might have been. There wasn't. Okay. I'll go to the secret room from another room where it's less inconvenient due to those enemy things, the slides, because they're annoying and I don't want to deal with them. I fully expected this room to also have slides and the room underneath the spawn room to have slides. I suppose I was pleasantly surprised. Alright. Delightful. Got a soul heart. Going to the secret room now, and hopefully it's like Transcendence. That would be really helpful. 3 cents is not really helpful, but I'll take it. No reason not to, really. Depths 2, it's Necropolis rather than the Depths, which is a little sad, but it's also not a big deal. We do have an arcade, which means if we magically... We fought Greed on the last floor, so we know that he's not in the shop this time. We don't want the Hourglass, though. If we miraculously end up with the D6 and the Habit and the Scapular, then I guess we've got game breaking going for us, but I'd say we probably don't. Since we probably don't, there are very few opportunities for us to find the D6 or any of that stuff. I mean, the shop could easily contain the habit, which I would certainly buy since I've got so much money and there are no more shops. And even buying it, I still have enough for any beggars that are likely to show up, which is none. So it's just pleasant surprises. Steam sale. Yeah, I'm not going to buy that. I'm just going to buy a soul heart and a key. Steam sale is something we can farm for rerolls later if we get a D6, and is not going to be helpful at all right now, so I don't see why I would bother. Literally a worthless item at this point. Unless we miraculously get some I am error rooms with shop stuff. Because then I guess it wouldn't technically be worthless. But I'm not going to bother. So, oh great, it's this room again. How do you sneak through the candle shot? I don't understand how you get your tears through there. I don't have a teleport of any sort. Oh, that was close. A teleport, of course, would allow me to get out of the boss room in order to... okay, that was really close. In order to see if we got a devil room or angel room, which would be nice. I would be pleased with that. But without a teleport, I can't do that. So I could try and... I don't have a lot of bombs, but I could very easily get a blood bag, basically. But it could be an IV bag. I don't need more speed. I don't want more speed. There's really no reason I'm going to mess with the arcade right now. 1 bomb for 10 cents is a good trade, even though it's not actually a useful trade right now. I'm going to operate under the assumption that it will, at some point, be a useful trade. Since it's a good choice. It's a reasonably good choice. It's certainly worthwhile as far as the strict monetary value of a bomb being at maximum 5 cents in the shop. Alright, let's see what's in here. It's a red, not a red chest, a golden chest. Let's do the last room. See if there's a teleport that wants to wait for me. I should check the arcade, just in case it's a fortune teller, because that could get me a lot of soul hearts, and I can't lose on it as Cain, with the lucky foot, that is. So it's something that I should check. Another dime? That's insane. Spiders, teleport. That's exactly what I needed. And I will certainly take the pact. No longer can we get angel rooms, but that is okay. Pact is damage up, tears up, and 2 soul hearts to make up for the 2 hearts we traded. Totally fine by me. I'll check the arcade now. And I guess if it is a fortune teller, I will spend lots of time on it. Just because. But I should spend time on a slot machine too. Don't have to. Because I want pretty flies basically. More orbitals are always a good thing. Soul hearts here are the focus. And of course I could play on the skull game too. 50% chance of winning that each time. As well as the miter still helping us with any hearts it drops. Of course the miter doesn't affect the fortune teller at all, because those are specific heart drops and it doesn't affect the chance of something dropping them. It just affects the chance that it's a soul heart instead of a heart. The Emperor. That is a teleport. So that's perfect. But we don't actually need one right now. So I guess I'm ditching the Emperor because it's useless, since we already went to the Devil Room and don't have a D6 or any such thing. Alright, Crystal Ball, which gives us 2 of clubs to double our bombs. Then we take this. Then we hope that we don't accidentally grab the tick. We're good. Away we go. Actually, why don't we do this upright and play this 3 times to get down to half a heart, so that once we pick up the Polaroid, we'll get invincibility every hit and be in a happy place. Cool. So now we're ready to go just fight the boss. Sadly, we're going to lose the curved horn here, which means we're going to lose a lot of damage, and that means we're in a bad place since we have only gotten 1 damage up. We have a high rate of fire though, so it should be workable at the very least. It's just not where it could be, and it's not super good. So with a candle we can just cheese this, and it'll be great. I would recommend you don't shoot at the right door. Okay, I'm waiting right now because I just want the foot to stomp. There we go. Pentagram, 1 damage up. That we couldn't have gotten that at a better time, or we couldn't have gotten a better item, or both. 2 soul hearts from the tinted rock, and we're on our way with the Polaroid. So now, our damage is comparable to where it was with the curved horn. Of course, it's not quite as good, but it's comparable. Actually, maybe it's better. I don't know, because the curved horn is outside the multiplier, or outside of the square root and all that. It's outside of the formula, basically. So we might actually be getting more than +2 from the items we have right now. Which means that this would be better. It feels comparable at the very least, like I said. Our damage is comparable, and it feels as such. Soul Heart to make up for the one we lost. Alright, kill you with Guardian Angel. Pick up the bomb. I was really hoping that this was the boss room, because I don't really have any reason to mess around with the rest of the floor. I just want to go to the boss and leave. Of course, I could have taken the Emperor. And, of course, Strength has a slightly lowered value at the moment, unless we get a 3-heart set of deals with the devil on this floor, since we can't get angel rooms anymore. As long as we get something worth 3 hearts, we can trade all of them, no matter what they are, just to get into negative health so that we can use another strength card if we get one, basically. Because it ruins Polaroid invincibility for us if we use it at the moment, or if we use it when we get to 0 health instead of -1 health. Let's see. There we go. Spike hitbox being weird. But you can do that very consistently. It's not even that risky. It's not hard. Another key. I do need those. Death, that'll get us a cube of meat, which is awesome because we only have 1 orbital at the moment, and having more is better. And that'll just be the same as the Guardian Angel, basically. It would stack with other cubes of meat, but we don't have any and don't have any opportunities for more. And that's about it. We really don't have to worry about too much right now. Okay, I don't want that red heart, ideally. Good, you died. Ah, I hate when that happens. Just gonna kill it, and we're gonna have no problems in life. Okay, cube of meat. Orbital blocks tears, damages enemies. And 3 hearts of deals with the devil. Though, no, not doing that. So the mark gives us 1 soul heart, and it's also 1 damage up and 0.2 speed up. And then we're gonna use strength. And then take this. So now we're at negative health, and we're 1/3 of the way to becoming Guppy. I'm going to blow up the rock behind this statue, just in case it's a tinted rock, but it's not. And so now we're pretty fast, but we got another damage up. We're at only soul hearts, and we're also at negative health, so we can pick up a health up if it's beneficial to us for some reason, like it's a damage up as well or something. So that's pretty good. Of course, we did sacrifice the 1.5 times damage multiplier from using strength in an advantageous way somewhere else, but we've got good stuff going for us. This judgment card, depending on the room we find, could be very valuable. It means that I would go to a curse room to pick up a devil room item for money instead of hearts. Potentially, it's not guaranteed. Soul heart? Alright. Get out of here. There you go. Bomb. We can't find the tick, so it's actually, there's like nothing that's a big deal for us to walk into as a room drop. But I'll still be cautious. We already saw the tick, though, from that fortune teller, so we don't actually have to worry about that possibility. Because trinket pool works basically every item, every trinket is in it once. Seeing it removes it, and it doesn't refresh. If you run out of trinkets, you get tarot cards instead. Alright, there's a beggar. Which means I will mess with that. I will pay him money. Has to pay out at or below 7 cents the first time, and then 5 cents after that. Darn. I mean, it was an even trade, really, but it's just... Could have profited. Doesn't matter very much. I'm in a good position as far as health. For sure. Just stop giving me stuff and give me an item. If it's a health up, I'm skipping it. Like, there's no reason to take a health up that isn't also a damage up or something else like that. But if he wants to give me something particularly good, then I'll roll with that instead. You are just eating up my money. taking like 20-something cents from me. And you just keep giving me stuff. Stuff I don't want, mind you. And then you give me a health up. That's not surprising. So yes, we can take that without losing our Polaroid invincibility, but I don't want to be at 0 health. I want to be at -1 health. So, oh, I forgot about the top secret room. Guess I better go there. So I don't want that health up, because that would put me to 0 instead of -1. And I do want to play this. The only thing that could happen here is I get, like, too many cards, basically. And 2 of spades doubles our keys. That's good. And or trinkets, and can't get the Polaroid back, but I'm not too worried about that possibility. The thing is, I kind of don't want to play this a ton because of this judgment card, but I also kind of do. What are you? Hierophant. Wow. We're getting really lucky with what our tarot cards are. Alright, that's cool then. I'm actually very happy with the way that went. So let's get out of here. Make sure not to pick up that health up, and then find the boss room. We've got a lot of soul hearts. I guess I should open this since I've got the keys to do so. More money is actually pretty valuable since I'm saving this judgment card for a most opportune moment, whatever that may be. Another beggar. Amazing. Well, guess I'm saving this. Never mind, it's just another health up that I don't want. What was this? This was range up. Alright, I don't have, like, all the range in the world yet. So, it's all good. And even if it weren't, I mean, it's just a free range up, which can become fun if you get enough of them. Darn. Don't know this pill. You know, that means I'm not going to take it. There's no reason to take it right now. Health up would be bad. There are 2 things that could be health up for, since health down with the lucky foot, and at below 1 health, or below 2 health technically, since 1 health it would be a health up as well. Health down becomes health up, so we really don't want to do that. Now, one opportunity that I'm waiting for here is we could get a devil room here, and that would be not a devil room where we could trade health, but it would be one where I could use this judgment card and still get the chance for a devil room item. Of course, it doesn't have to be a devil room item, it just could be. I'm cheesing, but I'm also not worrying about killing the enemies at the same time. Because this fight's pretty easy for me. It's going pretty swimmingly. Alright, and there's the devil room, just as desired. So we just use this judgment card in here. Hopefully it's a beggar and not a demon beggar, but even if it's a demon beggar with the Polaroid, I can make it work. I have a lot of health. It's a demon beggar. Fine. Can play it with invincibility. And I'll do this for a lot of hearts. Or I'll just get brimstone. Yeah. Fine by me. Getting to fire less shots is good against Isaac and Blue Baby. And I get to brimsnap, which is fun. And I like having fun. That is where you repeatedly tap the fire button in the direction that you fire, and that's why you see when it goes downwards instead of the direction it's firing. I'm just doing that, and I'm going to do that every time because it makes you do more damage because you hit more times. There's no reason for me to fight this boss, by the way. But I did. Sadly, I can't bomb my way out of that room since it was a mini-boss room. That's alright. Ignoring those fires simply because that's what I do. My damage is kind of underwhelming for what I've got, and really I took damage there. What's with all the dimes this run? So many dimes. I hope I get another judgment card, I guess. Curse room. Well, it paid for itself, so it was technically worth it. It just wasn't really, really worth it. You can get that chest without taking damage, but usually it will knock you back into taking damage, so I don't really see a reason to bother. Maybe I'll get a lot of chest drops in the chest, and then I'd rather have my keys there. Nah, not too interested in that either. See what's in here. Okay. Yes. More chest and golden chest drops. That's going to help me out. Less of all the other drops. That's fine. I don't need them anymore. I have pretty much everything I need. Does that put us 2/3 of the way to becoming Guppy? I do believe so, since I think I touched Guppy's paw. I picked that up for 1 heart to go into negative. Which means that now all we need is 1 Guppy item randomly somehow in some crazy lucky fashion. in order to get to become Guppy, which I've been doing a lot lately, and that's totally okay with me because it's a ton of fun. It's a little less amazing with Brimstone, but it's still pretty amazing. So I don't expect to, though. Keep that in mind. Since there are not very many opportunities for red chests to spawn. Not that they can't, just that they're not particularly likely to anymore. Let's give Isaac a fight. It's going to be slow, but it's also going to be pretty safe relative to other Isaac fights. This is definitely a lot better of a setup than the high fire rate I had before. I don't have any tier effects where the high fire rate would actually be helpful, like Mom's Contacts, which I've had a couple times recently. But you know, this is going to go fine. This is not going to be a big deal. Get out of here. Get out of here. Alright. Back off. Stay away from all of the stuff that's trying to kill me. Candle can handle them. Candle can handle the rhymes. They're just amazing. Isaac's dead. We're going to get one soul heart back, which is better than nothing. We will kill the last angelic baby. And to the chest we go. Where, so far, I want nothing. And just in case we get a D6, I'm going to leave them. I mean, I don't need 10 bombs. It's greed. I guess I should leave him alive in case we get a D6 as well. I don't want to speed up. I don't want to touch Mr. Boom because it's a mini boss drop that we could get more times. And I was beginning to worry that we'd never have to fight a room in here. Darn. I mean, I'm not super worried about my prospects as far as health are concerned, but I shouldn't be too careless. Okay, that was close. Calm yourself. We do lose a brimstone charge if we do that, so you should always fire the candle after firing brimstone. But maybe it's not a huge deal to you. It's not a huge deal to me, but I still try to do it right. We want to kill Lust last, like absolutely. So it's worth tanking a little bit of damage, maybe, just because we want the virus. Poison Touch. It's good to have, especially with polar invincibility. We didn't get it, which is fine. The bean. How about no thanks? What is this pill? Do I know this pill? It's friends till the end. Sure, they're not affected by Brimstone's damage, but they still do twice our other damage. Which really means that since Brimstone's a 3 times multiplier, they just do 2/3 our damage now. Since they do 2 times 1/3 of our damage. Pretty simple. And still totally acceptable. They're already gone. But at least they were there at all. That's what's meaningful, right? Okay, Soul Heart is good. And a key? Give me a chest. Okay, Super Lust is high priority. We don't need the Yum Heart, and I think we already touched it, because I made that mistake earlier. I do seem to recall. Okay, you can slip through those. And perfect. I completely destroyed Super Lust, which is all I could ever ask for at this point in time. Didn't really matter what I killed last, because whatever the drop was, it's useless unless I get a D6, since I'm not going to take them and use them when I have the candle and don't have a D6 to reroll them. So they're useless, but either way, it was something. Lust needs to die last again. If possible, of course. Just a bunch of maneuvering, which I will admit that speed makes easier in this case, but it's not necessary. So you can definitely do this effectively without Cain's speed. You can do it at Isaac base speed, but it's definitely easier with this. And we do get Poison Touch, which I'm just going to take because it was actually something I wanted as an item. And now it's no longer valuable to kill Lust last since there's no item drop. Which means that we do better to get an item drop that's rerollable, just in case. And you may laugh at me for planning on things just in case I get the D6, but it happens So much more often than you might expect that you would find me reasonable if you haven't been watching a while. This has happened more times than does seem reasonable, and I admit that. It's crazy. I half expected that to be the D6. And no, Dead Sea Scrolls cannot use the D6. It's not one of the items in that pool. And I use pool in a different sense than I use it when I'm talking about item pools. It's just it pulls from a pool of items that it can use, and those aren't like exhausted or anything. Those are just nothing's removed from that pool. You can use the same item every time if you're really lucky or unlucky, depending on the situation. Acceptable. Polyphemus, now we have insane damage. Our flies would do more damage, but we probably don't have too many flies to deal with. But yeah, now our damage is pretty much insane, and I love having Brimstone Polyphemus. I will take Bob's Curse. 5 more bombs, and they now do poison damage and then damage over time. Alright. Seeing if I can get a triple kill lined up here. Oh, I almost did. Alright, let's just be a little bit careful. No problem. Bombs are key. Yeah. Why not? Basically, the pad, no thanks, causes enemies to run away, but not attack you. It's okay. But of course the candle, I mean, no matter what item I'm using, it's useless at this point, because I have Brimstone Polyphemus. Don't like the Black Bean. When you get hit, you let out a poison cloud, does a little bit of damage, and then damage over time. There's no reason to kill Gluttony last. I'm not farming for heart, although I could have gotten soul hearts for that, which was a worthwhile thing. Darn, D20, it's not quite the D6. I just thought I'd give it a go. Harlequin Baby. How about no thanks? Let's see what's in the top secret room, and then be on our way to kill Blue Baby in the manner of very few hits. I was half expecting to become Guppy there just for fun. I didn't. It's okay. So let's do this. I don't see any problems. There's no way that this is going badly for me. Yeah, maybe a 4-shot. Maybe a 3-shot, though. I think it's going to be a 4-shot. Yeah, 4-shot. And then we get our heart back. Perfect. Full clear. Didn't get a Forget-Me-Now, sadly. I would have loved one. I love Brimstone Polyphemus. It's such a fun combination. Getting a good stretch in. Okay. Hope you enjoyed this episode. Might have been a nice break from Isaac to not play Isaac or Blue Baby, but at the same time, I do like the D6. We didn't need it that time, obviously. Would have come in handy in a couple situations, but it worked out fine either way. So like I said, I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.